welcome to another episode of LFA's Shop Shop. This week's a bit of a collaboration of a few weeks of footage. So I discovered a bit of a problem with the Camry. It was getting hot and starting to lose a little bit of coolant. So I started off just filming it as a bit of a side thing just in case it turned into something a bit bigger, and it has. So enjoy the episode, it's pretty weird. Have fun. So I wasn't going to show this because it's not very interesting, but that radiator cap certainly doesn't seal. So I just got the hose going into the cooling system, still empty, just got the other end of the hose here. So that should be sealed because there's not much pressure, and that should be sealed because there's not much pressure. So that's interesting. Maybe that's why it's being a pain. There's also something back here leaking. So that line, this one, nope, that one. That goes to the top of whatever this guy is, and then the one around the back is also leaking. A couple of them maybe. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is replace the two rad caps. So this thing has one on the radiator and one to fill up over the top. So I've got a new one, labelled them at the shop so I didn't get it wrong. So let your car cool down, which I've not really done. Take the radiator caps off, which is going to be a bit sketchy. Put the new ones on and make sure it's got enough water in it. And that'll do me for now. And these red caps are super grotty. So the new ones are on, topped it up. New top one as well. Bottle full of water, I'll chuck that in the back seat as the Camry owner starter kit, and then I'm going to head to work.
What's happened?
We're road tripping the Camry to get some more map drawers, and the line popped that I expected. Or at least I expected. So it's in here, it's just the one that goes to the throttle body and goes through the throttle body to keep it nice and warm, and then it comes back just there. So I'm going to just block it off and block it off up there, and we should be good to go, but I will try and loop it for now and see if I can get away with that. See if I can get one in there. If not, I'll block it.
You always wanted a steam engine.
I did. Not like that. Alright, so I'm back in the car. Fixed one hose and then filled it back up again. This water system is a whole lot bigger than I expected. So I have got a fair bit of water, or did have a fair bit of water. Now I have not much water, so next town or tap I see, I'll fill up. And hopefully that's our breakdown for the trip. And we're only like 25 minutes, 35 minutes in, so got 2 hours to go still. Alright, we made it to Balaclava, which is a bit further. Camry's fixed, I think. Just filled the bottles of water up at the public restroom. So we're on the road again, and it should be okay now. We'll see.
Say that again?
I had to fill the Coke bottles up with water at the toilet, and there was a tap above the urinal, and it was one of those taps that goes like this.
And what happened?
I got very wet. Alright, so we made it to Laura. Got the drawers loaded up, and then he chucked in this cabinet as well, which is wooden and probably won't get used, but got it anyway. So no problem so far, other than the first stop. So let's get back. I'm going to try and get back to work. They tried to call me in, so let's see how we go. Alright, so we stopped in at Jackson's place, had some dinner. Trailer's unloaded. Sweet, I'm going to deal with that tomorrow. Alright, it's a new day. I've been avoiding this thing for a week or so, hence the pile on the floor. So this is going to go under the bench when I make a new one, but for now I'm just going to chuck it up there. So I've chucked some thick board up the top, and hopefully that'll stop the roof of that thing collapsing in and not being able to open the top drawer. So I'll put this on, put the drawers in it, and then probably fill it up and then not be able to open the top drawer. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but let's see how we go. This thing's kind of heavy, more so awkward than anything. So I'll see if I can get it up there, get some drawers in it, and then I can sort out the pile of containers. Alright, so it's up there. It's good enough for now. It's probably a little bit high for a bench, but it'll do for now. So when I get the new bench made up, it'll go over there. So now, let's sort all that stuff into the drawers. Alright, this is the last pile of bolts. It's pretty big. So getting through it slowly. Bunch more nuts to sort over there. Keep finding more somehow, and then a bunch of screws still as well, so it's getting there. I am, however, running out of tubs again, mainly because there's not many in a bunch of tubs. So I'm hoping once I sort through that bunch, I'll find a bunch of double ups and I can put more in there. And then this guy has the electrical stuff in it, so it's all connectors and fuses and stuff, relays and all that sort of stuff. And then this one is all the crimps and all the tools. Then that one's pretty much all screws and car like miscellaneous clips and stuff. And then this one's all metric nuts and bolts, and then the top drawer is currently Imperial. So I think once I sort this out, that's probably going to be just metric. Imperial will go over here and we'll move on. So there's a bunch to do, but I'll get there in the end. Alright, it's another road trip with the Camry today. 6 o'clock in the morning, I left my place at 5:30, just picked up Jackson. This is a placeholder in case we have a repeat of the other day. So last day of Camry Rego, a little bit of water, got a trailer on the back, and 2.5 hours I think to Loxton. Let's see how we go. 7 o'clock, it's super foggy. There's a truck in front of us and I can't get past him because I can't see if anything's coming. Like an hour and a half to go. Alright, so we're about 20 k's out of Loxton and we've got a bit over empty of fuel. We've used about a quarter in 80 k's, so I don't know what's going on, but the trailer does help the Camry use a lot of fuel, and obviously the bottom quarter of the tank is not very big, so hopefully we'll make this because I don't really feel like going for a morning stroll to the server. It's only 20 k's, we should be alright.
I don't know about that. The light hasn't come on yet.
No, when the light comes on, I'll be scared.
Well, light should mean 50 k's, but in this stuff,
it's got a light.
that's a good point,
I don't
actually.
actually know if it's got a light.
You'd think the Grande would have a light, wouldn't you?
We'll update you if it's got a light. So we have 7 k's to Loxton, and the fuel light came on, so there is a fuel light. It's not where we thought it was, but there is a fuel light. We've got 7 k's, so we're going to try and do 90 instead of 110 and just limp it this last little bit to the servo. What an adventure.
And it's bloody
8:15. We made it.
yay.
Maybe we should do another lap of the block.
Hey?
So maybe we should do another lap of the block.
Oh, what, just to test our patience?
Look at the gauge. We made it. DJ, is that you, mate? Come back, DJ. So we got to the guy's place, forgot to get cash out, so we're gonna go back to the servo, and the car won't turn on. That's interesting. We have no power at all. Cool.
We may have discovered the issue. Loose negative. Luckily, I have my trusty Leatherman on me. Jeffrey, don't need your tools, mate.
Are you using the Leatherman?
Yeah, mate.
Any excuse to use Leatherman.
A little bit loose. Yeah, just bloody screw something in there.
Yeah. Now we set the radio again. Good thing it's the last day of Rego, I don't care.
Good thing you just put $120 of fuel in it.
True. The Coca-Cola company saves the day once again. Just a little bit of tin can in there. Nice and tight.
12.5, so
Yeah,
that's
perfect.
okay.
Perfect. And if it starts, we still have battery from before, so the alternator's working, so that's...
That's positive, yeah.
Toyota, mate. They keep
Perfect, yeah.
There are other noises that it makes, right?
That's a Toyota, mate. Let's go.
Gee, she's smoky, man.
It's really pretty hot.
It is also drinking coolant, so.
We got the map draws, we didn't run out of fuel. The dudes were really nice, and we're back on the road. I don't really know what else to say. hopefully we have a smooth trip home.
With a bit of bush engineering in the middle.
Oh yeah, and we had to fix the battery terminal with a Coke can, but that was fine.
No matter where.
Yeah, it's fine.
Only 250 k's home. I haven't got the GPS home, so let's just go to Waikerie. We probably had to go that way to go to Waikerie. Ignore me.
I know where the bakery is, alright?
Yeah. Oh,
I know where the bakery is.
You've got like an inbuilt GPS to get to bakeries.
Yeah. I can get to the bakery.
No matter
Don't you worry.
No matter where you are,
Yeah.
you know where the closest bakery is. To Waikerie! Whoops. No.
Batman.
Nice view, actually.
I thought that's what you were filming. River is very full.
It is very full.
All the edge of this road is all chewed away or eroded by the water. It's a 40 zone, and there's a guy sitting here with a traffic light. The river is super wide still.
That is. It's like a lake.
That's probably double or triple the width it normally is. It's crazy.
There's like seals. Yeah, right.
Waikerie Bakery. It's up there.
Waikerie Bakery.
Viewpoint Cafe. Waikerie Bakery. Yeah, boy. Will it start? Sweet. Battery terminal's fixed.
Hell yeah.
This sucks. Successful trip was successful. Didn't put any water in the Camry. I'm not saying it didn't need any, but I didn't put any in there. All sorts of Yenta. Stop calling it a Camry. Jeez. So Rego runs out on this thing this afternoon, so I might take it out later today, but that's it done. Made it through 3 months of Rego with a probably blown head gasket, but it sounds like it's been using coolant for the last 8 years. So Camry aside, I'll get these drawers out, get them on this guy, roll them over here, chuck them back on the frame, and then once I rebuild the bench, which will be a later date, I can actually set up this area a bit nicer. Let's get this thing moved. Alright, unloaded, put the drawers back in, chucked it on a little trolley because I figured if I put it on the legs it was going to be a bit of a pain, and I probably don't want the legs long term. The only problem with this set of drawers is those drawer handles are wide. That one's currently undone, and then this plaque is different, so that drawer's obviously been replaced at some point, but I can live with that. So now I've got 4 sets, another set that I might get later down the road, and then if any more pop up, I'll grab some more and make some pairs and then get rid of some stuff. Alright, so that's the adventure of the Camry. It's now out of Rego, so it'll be sitting for a little while. I'm going to try and fix up a few bits and pieces and probably fill it with Cami Weld at some point. But I'm going to try to make it kind of nice and dailyable for about 3 months time when the truck runs out of Rego again, because hopefully this thing will be gone and hopefully I'll be about ready to start actually working on the truck project finally after like 5 years. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.